In this video, I will try to show scientifically the difference between some of these swords and the problem of having a smooth D-guard like this where it can allow other weapons to pass this point and onwards, and then perhaps cutting your fingers or cutting the bottom half of your body. Now the advantages of having this, it's not just blocking this way like that, but obviously you always want your bridge to be on top of your opponent's weapon. Just like in Wing Chun, if you contact something, you always want your hand to be on top, and when your bridge is on top of their bridge, it is to your advantage, because now then you can block and protect yourself when your bridge is on top, as well as you can attack. So this method here happens exactly the same as with a weapon. When you're doing this, it's just not really very secure, because this weapon can easily hop over and hit you in the head, or it can go under and hit your forearm or the rest of your body. So you do, when you make contact, you do want to lower and have your blade on top of their weapon as such. And in that case, if you don't have this particular little edge, then you might have a problem, and the weapon might be able to easily slip past this edge here and then onto your body. As well as Tai Bong. As this is a Tai Bong, which is bong like this. It could be lower, it could be your regular bong. It could be a regular bong here, which will happen very often, and it's very useful, and a Tai Bong as well. And you know that this weapon is trapped here. It will not hop over and into your face. Just to show you, this is completely smooth. If you try to do a bong like this, forget it. Notice how easy this will come over and hit me and kill me with very little effort to slide right over. So if you try to do a bong with this, forget it. It is not gonna help you in any way, shape, or form. As well as this, it's not going to really help you. You'll either hop over or go under. And that is the problem with this kind of sword, as well as the other ones too. And therefore now I have a scientific way of measuring how effective are these D-guard here concerning with the problem of the smoothness of the D-guards. Here's the black pair. 90, 45. This is my black with the gold pair. This one here, since it doesn't really have any kind of angle here to protect my bottom half, however, it does have this little notch that comes out. When they made this flat, they realized, hey, that's no good because it's not going to protect our bottom half. So they made this notch that came out this way. So we're going to try to just test this notch here, because there's nothing here to test. It's totally smooth. So this is no good. It's going to be just, it's going to give up at not even 45. It gave up at like 30 or something. So we're going to go put this here. here is at 0, and 18, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. 30, 40. Now this pair is much better because it does have a kind of a ridge here. So this kind of works. And we'll see here. Here is at 0. Here's 45. Here's 90. Past 90, it goes back to the other number, 70 something on the other side. So now we're going to try the butterfly sword. Since it has a huge squarish looking D-guard, here's at the 0, here's 45, here's 90, and the other negative number, let's say, angle goes past 90. So now this is the sword of my own design. Oh, we'll see how this fares. Here you can see that the blade is at 0. Here's at 45. Here's at 90. Now this, even at 90, I'm feeling extremely secure because my angle here right now, as you can see, is still very angled towards my attacker, so that this staff is staying firmly in place, protecting my bottom half. So now I'm going to go further to the other angle, let's say the negative angles, went all the way until 70, the other 70, 60, 65. It didn't really lose until the negative 59. So when I block, or when a staff or a sword comes down to the bottom of my D-guard, which all blades will always, every time it contacts the blade, will come down to this area here, I would feel very safe and secure that it is not going to come down past this guard, because this angle is so angled positive towards my attacker that it will always keep the bottom half of my body secure and safe, unless it gets to way past horizontal, way past until that angle. Now if you look here, you could see that this here is modeled after, say, this sword. I didn't really trace it when I designed it. I just knew that it had to be at an angle this way to protect my bottom half of my body and my fingers. And if you place this on top of this, quite similar. And that whenever a sword of any kind coming down here will catch in this guard, so that it will not pass the guard and onto your fingers or onto the lower half of your body.
So here are the results. The top one being the best one at the angle of 121 degrees, which means that if I contact anything, I'm pretty confident that it will hold at the angled D guard at the bottom of the blade. 103 wouldn't be the second one, would be I'm still pretty confident up to 93, the third one. The butterfly sword is I'm still confident. But notice there's a huge jump. The next one down is only at 71 degrees, all the way down to 65, 58, and 46. So the last four swords at the bottom, I really, I hate to say this, I love these swords and they're very well designed and they're very fast. And some of these last four at the bottom are balanced very well. However, if my life were to depend on it, I really would not feel very confident at holding the bottom four swords, not knowing that the if I slice, chop, and slash any kind of blade, and if the blade happens to touch my blade, it would easily migrate past the D guard and onto my fingers and onto the bottom half of my body. So I hate to say this, but if my life depended on it, I would choose the first three swords. And that is the conclusion of the I would call it the slippage of the smooth D guard design of these four swords. I hope you find this interesting and have a nice day.